Hello all. So today I'll be explaining about giving a demo about how can you create a GitHub app using an ML model. So here we are, our the GitHub repo, time to merge as a service. ML, it's an time to merge TTM is an ML model that classifies the pull request from and a time of like 1 to 10 time categories ranging from minutes to over 4 days. Essentially, it's nothing but uh, GitHub app which will predict the model, which will predict the number of amount of times required to merge a pull request based on the model training. So that we're gonna wrap that model into a service, and which will be essentially handled by a GitHub app. So this is the repo that we are working right now. So we can see the output classes here, which it ranges in a couple of time ranges. So it's like whenever the pull request is raised, so the model will take the data from the GitHub app, which will explain you the components in the coming demo. Then it will predict like how much time is required to um, merge a pull request. So it could be 30 to 40 minutes or 2 hours or like 4 days, or depends on the complexity of the size of the pull request. So let me show you how can you create a GitHub app now. So now have to go to the developer settings where you can able to create a new app. So let me give the app name as TTM-demo. Okay, the homepage URL. Let's take our Thoth Ninja Stations homepage. Okay, okay. The webhook URL. So what is this webhook URL? It's nothing but a web service where this GitHub app, which is a client, which will call the server where our model is residing. So, meaning essentially, whatever the protection happens and all those things, it needs a service. So, this webhook URL is a web service where APIs will be written and the model calls whenever the pull request is raised. So, the webhook is transferred to the GitHub client, and that will invoke the model with whatever the data from the payload. It will be supplied to the model's API, so that my model will set a prediction, give the prediction, and whatever the prediction will be sent back to the GitHub using GitHub APIs to post a comment on the pull request. Right now, we haven't deployed our application anywhere, the web service. So right now, it's in the local host. So in order to access the this local host from the GitHub API, GitHub client, the app that we are just building, we need some secure place. I mean, publicly accessible place where our local instance has to be like deployed. So right now we are using a tool called ngrok, where it will forward our local instance of a server into the publicly accessible location that this GitHub app can access it. So right now I'll show you how you can redirect the local host traffic. Okay, this is the command to run. So you can see this. It has been forwarded to this location where you can access the local host. Right now I'll show you the location later. So yeah, this is the done. Now I need a repository permissions. Uh, so for this pull request, I need the pull request permission, since this GitHub app needs to edit and access the pull request, right? So we just need to give the read and write access to the pull request. Then subscribes to events is nothing but the whatever the events happen, like pull request open close, it will be posted to your email account. Okay, now the GitHub app has been created. So in order to communicate with app with this local with the web service, so you need couple of keys, right? So in order to get that, you need to generate this client secret right now. So it is one time accessible. So I need to just securely paste it somewhere. Then I need a private key. The private key has been downloaded. Okay, so all these things done. So right now, the front end part, the GitHub's API, GitHub's secret, sorry, GitHub's app is done. So right now we have to set up the webhook URL service. So how do we do it? So we have to I'll show you the setup and how do we load it in the local. So this is my fork, and okay. So let me just do the git clone. Git clone is done. So I need to uh, use the pnv2 in order to set up the environment. Okay, environment setup is done. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. Mm, that's some wrong location. So this is loan. Loan is done. Okay. Now I need to run this pnv command to install the prerequisites like packages and everything. So it's building an environment, and it will get a virtual environment for me. Meanwhile, I'll just copy my I check on my okay. Let me just, since it's already been cloned, so I'll just open in the okay. This is my GitHub. So okay, right now I need to configure the env file. So for that, I need a .env file. Okay, .env is nothing but all our app secrets and everything will be listed here. So this is our app ID. Then this is our secret. Okay, and we have a bug in accessing the secret key, private key. So for my work as a workaround, I'm just copy pasting the key, hard coding the key. It's just still loading. Okay, so creation is done. So let me just environment. Okay, the environment has been activated. So right now our setup is ready. So let me call the app.py. Okay, the local is running, local host is running. So this site is active. Okay, now I need to install this app in order to access it. So let me just install it to my fork. So yes, I'm just selecting this randomly. Okay, the installation is done. Now I need to go to this repo. All right. So in order to show, I need to make some changes in the some branch and show how this app works. So let me just okay. I just have a dummy commit here. So now uh, some dummy commits. So let me just raise a pull request to my local from this branch, and I'm creating a pull request. Okay, pull request creation is done. So let me check in the backend, like what is happening inside. So okay, just go ahead and okay. So we can see the yeah, some issues we have. Okay, what's happening? So signature is missing. And redeal this payload actually. Mhm. Yeah, actually we had to paste the secret in book secret. And the payload. Let me just create a pull request from this test. I'll just do the test. Creating a pull request from test to okay. Create a pull request. After creating a pull request, in advance. Okay, can see the pull payload has been delivered. Yeah, so we can see here in the yeah, can see the comment here, right? So it says 6 to 15 hours. So that much time is required to merge this pull request. So the issue right now I had, it's nothing but the file, it was the space was missing. That's why it was giving an error like signature is missing. So I just needed to close it and reactivate environment and make a correction and run the app again. So that's how I just fixed it. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Let us know like if you have any questions, so we can answer it. Thank you so much.